Namaste, Pranam, Gita Dhyanam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatva Manusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim. O Bhagavad Gita, with which Lord Narayana himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna, the ancient sage Vyasa included it in the Mahabharata. O Goddess, showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of non-dualism contained in your 18 chapters, O my affectionate mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Krishna Vandana. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Son of Vasudeva, the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, extreme delight for Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 10th Adhyaya, Vibhuti Yoga, the yoga of divine manifestations. And Sri Krishna is wonderfully enlarging the list of manifestations where the eternal Lord, where the divine Lord has manifested himself. The last thing that we read was where Sri Krishna said, now after declaring his manifestation in divine beings, in gods, in among human beings, among warriors and other things, now Sri Krishna is telling about things which are actually not existing for that matter, which are concepts maybe, which are just the concepts, like the birth and existence and the death. That is the beginning, middle and the end of all the things that are there in this creation. Sri Krishna says, I am that. And then he has also started telling us about his existence, his manifestation in different types of sciences and knowledges. The last shlok that we read, 32nd shlok, Sri Krishna said, Sarganam adirantascha madhyam chaiva aham Arjuna. Sarganam means all things that have come into existence. The living beings, non-living beings, movable beings, beings which are non-movable like plant kingdom, and even the inert things for that matter. For everything that is a beginning, that is an end. And the phase between this beginning and end, the middle phase, that is the existence part of the, till the time the thing becomes extinct, from its birth, from its coming into being, till the time it gets destroyed, that period of existence, the madhya, the middle time frame, that also I am. Sri Krishna says, so I am the birth, I am the sustenance, and I am the death. I am the beginning, I am the middle, and I am the end. Then Sri Krishna told us about among the sciences, among the various things which can be taken up as knowledge, as vidya. Sri Krishna says, among all the different types of vidyas that are there in this creation, which I have created these vidyas, these sciences, among all these sciences, Adhyatma is the superior most, and I am manifested as the Adhyatma among all these different various sciences and the various methodologies of gaining knowledge. I am the Adhyatma. Adhyatma is knowledge of the self. It is the Atma Jnana. It is the Brahma Jnana. And one who attains this Adhyatma, for him, liberation is sure shot. That Jivatman is never going to get into this cycle of birth and death again and again and again. So that Adhyatma is the foremost among all the sciences. And Sri Krishna says, among the sciences, among all the subjects, I am this Adhyatma. I am manifesting as Adhyatma. Finally, Vadaha pravadatam aham. Among all the different topics of discussion, different topics of debates, different topics of arguments, he says the reasoning. Why this is so? And the reasoning, wherever you find any kind of a dilemma, any kind of discussion going on, debate going on, know for sure that reasoning is the basis for all the debates. Whether I should do this or whether I should not do this. For everything, for every topic, there is for and against. And whenever there is this confusion arising, what leads us to the solution is the reasoning. If the reasoning is proper, if the discrimination is proper, and somehow Sri Krishna has linked this vada. Vada is the word for the reasoning. In that moment of complex discussion, in that moment of whether to do or not to do, to be or not to be, that kind of the catch-22 situation when it comes, where we are debating ourselves with ourselves. Our mind is debating with ourselves whether I should do it or I should not do it. And at that point of time, what leads us to get the right answer? That vada, that reasoning power, that logic, that is the manifestation of me. That's what Sri Krishna says. Because that discriminative power, that buddhi yoga, that vada is going to lead us to the right solution. So here specifically Sri Krishna is telling us about the debate, about the pravadatam, about what is real, what is unreal. Discriminate between the real and the unreal. And this reasoning, which is the basis of this power of discrimination, this satsat viveka buddhi, that vada, that power of reasoning, that power of logic, which tells us, no, this is only the real. And when we get to that ultimate reality, that Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya, then we are on the right track. So Sri Krishna says, even that vada, that power of reasoning is my manifestation. So that was 32nd shloka, and today we are going to read 33rd shloka. And again, Sri Krishna is telling us not about any persons or not about any weapons, but about the language as such. I mean, this is real. This particular thing is related to language and time frame. Again, Sri Krishna says, akṣharāṇām a-kāro dvandvaḥ sāmāsikasya cha aham evākṣhayaḥ kālo dhātāhaṁ viśhvato-mukhaḥ. akṣharāṇām a-kāro. Among the letters, akshara is letter. Akshara is the alphabets basically. In Sanskrit or in Indian languages, we have starting this 12 vowels and other consonants, maybe 36, 48. O, A, E, they're all the vowels. Now the peculiarity of Sanskrit language or any Indian language for that matter is no word is a complete word. Even the alphabets, the vowel, the consonants, the vyanjan, they start with ka, kha, ga, gha. Now, grammatically, ka is never complete. Ka is half, which is attached to a. Therefore, it becomes ka. Ka is a half ka. When it gets attached with a, then it becomes full ka. All these consonants, all these vyanjans, they are in themselves, they are not full. Each of this half consonant, only after getting attached to a, gets its permanence as that singular consonant. A, without a, there is nothing. And therefore Sri Krishna says that Among the letters, I am A. A fulfills all the requirements for that half consonant to become a permanent consonant, to become a solid consonant. So, akṣharāṇām a-kārosmi. Dvandvaḥ sāmāsikasya cha. Among the sāmāsikas, there is a term called as samasa. Now, when words are joined together, it forms a samas. Now, there are 6 different types of samas. Among those 6 different types, Dwandva samas is considered to be the superior most. There is a reason. In all other compounded words, the first word or the last word which are joined together, one of these words, it loses its prominence. It loses its prominence. But the Dwandva samas, it retains the prominence of both the words put together. For example, Radha is one word, Krishna is another word. Now, when both these words are joined together, it forms the word Radha Krishna. One word. Now, Radha Krishna is one word joined together with 2 singular words, Radha and Krishna. But in this word, both the singular words used to form the compounded words, they have retained their prominence. Radha Krishna, Sītārāma. So these are the kind of words where the Dwandva samas, where both the words when joined together, both the words retain their prominence, not like otherwise. Now, for example, if we join 2 words, supposing we join 2 words, say Vidya and Alaya, Vidyalaya. Now, Vidya is knowledge, Alaya is location, or home for that matter. The home of knowledge. No, what has happened? What the prominence has come to home, knowledge has become subsidiary, isn't it? Then take another example for that matter. Rajaputra. Rajaputra is joined of 2 words, Raja and Putra. Now, what has happened? Somewhere the one word has lost its prominence. The meaning of Rajaputra is son of king. Now, there is a prominence to son, but son of king in reference to somebody else. So all these other samasa for that matter, there apart from Dwandva samas, in all other samas, in all other compounded words, the prominence of one words becomes subsidiary and it gets meaning to the other word. It is like his or her. It gets prominence, the smaller word gets referred to by the prominence of the other word. King's son. Now, one's word, it gets kind of lower this thing. The prominence is lost. But in case of the Dwandva samas, the prominence of both the words remains as it is. There it is not this of that, son of king, no. There both it is and or. Like Radha Krishna, Radha and Krishna. Sita Ram, Sita and Ram. Both are extremely prominent. You join the 2 words, Papa Punya, sin and merit. So, Sukha Dukkha, happiness and unhappiness, sorrow, joy and sorrow. It is not losing the importance of the other word. Both importance and prominence of both the words is retained in Dwandva Samas. Therefore, Sri Krishna says, among the Samas, I am the Dwandva Samas. Now, he is talking from grammar point of view also. First, he said about the alphabets, and then he is talking about now the grammar. Among the compounded words, I am the Dwandva Samas of the dual word where prominence of both the words is maintained intact. No word becomes kind of insignificant and giving prominence to the other word. Aham evākṣhayaḥ kālo. Aham evākṣhayaḥ kālo. I am verily akṣhaya Now Sri Krishna is talking about that long time frame, the time scale from Adi to Anadi, from the beginning till end. That time frame, that Kala Chakra. Earlier also he told about this Kala Chakra pertaining to the recorder of the events. That I am the in the recorder of the events. He had told us that Kalaha Kalayatam aham. In the recorder of things, I am Kala. And here again now, Sri Krishna is giving further prominence to aham eva akṣhaya kālaha. The Kala, time frame, it is inexhaustible. The time frame can never come to an end. The time scale can never come to an end. It is akṣhaya. There is no destruction. It is imperishable. Like the Satchidananda Brahman. The time factor, the time scale, the Kala Chakra is akṣhaya. So Sri Krishna says, I am verily that akṣhaya Kala. I am verily that non-destructible time scale. And dhātāhaṁ viśhvato-mukhaḥ. Dhātāhaṁ is the dispenser. One who gives everything. Viśhvato-mukhaḥ, in all the directions. I am the giver of everything in all the directions, all faced. I am the viśhvato-mukhaḥ, like the face of this entire Vishwa, face of this entire creation, face of this entire universe. I am the ever dispenser. Whether good, bad, whatever, everything is given by me. I am Dhata. So Sri Krishna has given 4 more categories of divine manifestations. That of letters, I am the letter A. Of word compounds, I am the Dwandva Samas. I am verily the inexhaustible time. And I am the dispenser facing everywhere, this entire universe. This is my face. Panchamukhi, Shatmukhi, whatever, whichever direction you see, it is me which is bestowing everything, which is dispensing everything. So that was Sri Krishna's teaching to us in this 33rd shloka of the Vibhuti Yoga, the Yoga of Divine Manifestation, the 10th adhyaya of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.